Why is this still broken? 20 years of tools, consultants, and process programs, and the pain never goes away. Follow the money, and it stops being a mystery. Walk into a typical automotive software shop and count the systems an engineer has to feed. Doors for requirements, Enterprise Architect or Rhapsody for models, Codebeamer or Integrity for lifecycle management, Jira for tasks, Confluence for pages, SharePoint for documents, email and Slack for the decisions that actually got made. None of them integrate cleanly. So the same fact this requirement changed has to be entered again and again by hand, across a row of siloed databases. As one engineer described his tool landscape to me, sitting side by side, everything dying next to each other. I've heard the frustration boil over more times than I can count. They shoved it down our throats, Doors, Rhapsody, Enterprise Architect, the whole book, ridiculously expensive, non-integrated, just siloed data. And when engineers skip the cross to a sink because they're human and the time pressure is real, the data silently rots. Everyone knows there are major gaps. There's no way around it, because the tools don't support the thing the standard implies you need. And here's the part that took me years to see clearly, because it's the part nobody's supposed to say. The fragmentation is a business model, not a bug. Once your entire engineering heritage lives inside one vendor's database, you can't leave. All your heritage is in this one database. You must not touch it. Everyone knows. The switching cost is the product. The lock-in is the point. Now follow the money one level up. I watched a Silicon Valley automotive company, 300 million in the bank, multi-billion valuation, decide to become ASPICE compliant so it could sell to OEMs. The consultancy's price to climb the capability levels on the order of $20 million per year per level. They spent north of 40 million chasing it. And then they found the trap at the bottom of the well. If they actually implemented all the processes they were told would get them to the next level, they would no longer have a product. So after $40 million, they dropped their ambitions down a tier and paid someone else to hold the compliance for them. People left. Everyone agreed it was nonsense. The consulting economics are extraordinary. I've sat in a company paying a top consultancy hundreds of thousands a month, and the open secret in the building was that everyone already knew what to do. You pay them to tell you stuff, and then nobody does anything about it. The consultants aren't incompetent. Their incentive is simply not aligned with ending the engagement. The consultancies live from keeping the pain alive. Stack it up. Tool vendors who profit from lock-in. Consultancies who profit from complexity, and OEMs who use ASPICE less as a quality bar than as a contractual control lever because billion-dollar supplier contracts hang on passing it. Quality is the story on the label. Control is the product inside. None of these players is evil. Each is responding rationally to its incentives. But the sum is a standard, a decade out of date, and nobody whose job it is to drag it back. That job is open. That's why I'm doing this. Your documentation should work for you, not for the people invoicing you. Next, the clock is running. German quality, China speed.